स्टार्ट करें सुश्रिता दिखाओ आपको वीडियो
Okay. नमस्कार मैम, नमस्कार सर। मैम टिक्के साइड मैंने एक्चुअली पूरा कवर हो नहीं फेस था मैंने सर और मैम टीचर ना मैम।
हाँ एबे ठीक আছে ओके
Okay मैम। Okay.
Please introduce yourself.
Sir, my name is Sushrita Mishra. I had my schooling in DAV Public School Unit 8, Bhubaneswar. I also passed my 12th from DAV Unit 8. Thereafter, I joined University Law College and completed my integrated law. And currently, sir, I'm in my final year of LLM and my specialization is human rights.
What is your hobby?
Sir, I love to cook vegetarian foods and to read Indian mythological books.
So, uh, can you name some mythological books which are very
Sir,
famous
actually,
in Indian literature?
Sir, I have not read exactly those mythology like the Mahabharata, the Ramayana, the Ramcharitmanas, but I have read those books when written by other authors like the C. Rajagopalchari's The Mahabharata, and I have read Divakaruni's The Palace of Illusions, that is Mahabharata, but from the perspective of Draupadi.
So, the Bharat Dev Vidya Bhavan has published series of books on the subject.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, which is your home district?
Sir, my home district is Jajpur.
Pardon? Jajpur.
Jajpur, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, uh, would you please tell five important places of your district?
Sure, sir. Sir, Jajpur used to be the ancient capital of Utkala under Jajati Keshari in the ancient period, sir. And the Jajput is very well known for the Adhishratri Devi Ma Biraja, who is considered to be Adi Devi of Ma Parvati. And sir, we have a Langudi Pahada there, which is famous for the Buddhists. And there is Lalitgiri, Udayagiri in the district of Jajpur. And sir, now a few days ago, well, not few days, a few years ago, the Kusuma Lake was renovated and it's a famous tourist spot right now, sir.
Very good. So, what are the rivers flowing in your district?
Sir, Baitarani.
Okay. So, now coming to the subject, what is the duty of role of the Advocate General?
Sir, the Advocate General is considered to be the law officer or the first law officer of the concerned state. It represents the government in different kinds of courts, and under him, sir, other advocates perform. So, in case any matter is pending before the High Court or the lower courts of the state, sir, he has a right of audience to sit in the respective courts. Also, he has a right of audience to be in the state legislative assembly, although he has no power to vote.
So, what is the uh, first position of a government lawyer?
So, the
So,
first
sometimes
position of a.
previously there was no cadre, but
Yes,
recently
sir.
the government has made a cadre.
Yes, sir.
So,
Sir, the
what is the initial posting
sir, the director of prosecution.
and the name of the officer?
Sir, he's called the public prosecutor.
Public prosecutor or assistant public prosecutor?
Yes, sir. So below him, the assistant
Okay,
public prosecutor, sir. Yes, sir.
okay. So, now we coming to the Indian Constitution.
Yes,
That
sir.
suppose state and central law they collide for the same cause of action, then which law will prevail?
Sir, in that case, if the matter is if the subject matter in which the law has been framed is in the concurrent list, sir, the law framed by the central government shall prevail over the state law, sir.
Under which article it is mentioned?
I'm sorry, sir, I do not remember the article.
Article 256.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
What is natural justice?
Sir, natural justice means the justice that is imparted to people basing on the principles that have been framed long ago, wherein the principles were very inherent and natural and very intricate to the nature of the thing, sir. Like there are three principles, there are two principles of natural justice. The first is that a person cannot be the judge of one's own case, and the second is that of the person shall be convicted or prosecuted without giving a chance of being heard, sir.
There is some problem in sound, I think.
साऊंड काही असूनी
Sound ta कमी आहे.
Ma'am, should I repeat? Should I repeat, sir?
Now it is clear.
Sure,
Now
sure,
it
sir.
is clear.
Yes. Sir, there are two principles of natural justice. So, the first principle is that one cannot be the judge of one's own case, and the second one is odi alteram patum, which means that no person shall be convicted or prosecuted without being given a chance being heard, sir.
Okay. And it should be a speaking order.
Yes, sir. It should be a speaking order.
What is that reasonable opportunity?
Sir?
Reasonable opportunity.
Sir, I do not understand from which context should I answer this?
That is a regional opportunity. A reasonable opportunity.
Yes, sir, I understand, but sir, from which context I am not getting it? The reasonable opportunity.
The reasonable
I,
opportunity should be given to both the parties.
opposite party, yes, sir. The reasonable opportunity of being heard should be given for a fair trial, sir, or a fair hearing of the matter.
What is what, how it is how it can be established that the reasonable opportunity was provided to the plaintiff or the other party.
Sir, one can be said to have been given the reasonable opportunity of being heard. If he has a point to be kept in the court of law, he has been given an opportunity for that. If he wants to put his point by a pleader or lawyer, he should be given the opportunity of bringing out that lawyer and pleader who can say in his favor. And in case, sir, he is an indigent person and is unable to bring a lawyer for himself or to hire a lawyer for himself, then the concerned court should make arrangements wherein he can be properly represented by an advocate in the case. Also, sir, the relevant documents, evidence, and the statements of the witnesses in the court must be taken in the presence of the opposite party so as to give him a chance of cross examination as well.
Suppose in a case the opposite party appeared through the representative and for requesting for time. So four times the case was adjourned. So do you think that further opportunity should be given to the party to maintain the reasonable opportunity?
Sir, I believe that in this case, if there are sufficient reason on the part of the person who is seeking adjournment, like there are health issues or other issues of the similar kind, then the adjudication is just the adjournment is justifiable, sir. But in case that person is seeking adjournment with a malified intention or with an intention to delay the proceeding without any reasonable cause, then in such case adjournment should not be given, sir.
Suppose you are limited to the judge of Odisha High Court. So after retirement, you desire to practice in Odisha High Court. Will you be permitted?
No, sir. I shall not be permitted to practice in the court in which I have discharged my duty as a judge. However, I can practice in those courts in which I have not been appointed as a judge, as well as in the Supreme Court, sir.
a video has grabbed the money which came for the public purpose, what offense he has committed?
Ma'am, criminal misappropriation.
Okay. Can we proceed against him?
Yes, ma'am, we can proceed against him, but there are certain procedures to be followed.
What is
Since
the
he's
procedure?
a Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, since he's a public servant and he is connected to the state government in the execution of his duty while he had committed this offense, then the prior consent or the permission of the state government is required in order to file a complaint against that video, ma'am.
That is what section of the CRPC? You have to
Ma'am,
take prior sanction
yes,
under
ma'am.
197 CRPC.
197 of the CRPC, ma'am.
Acha. What is a judicial custody and what is a police custody?
Ma'am, when a person is arrested, he within 24 hours is presented before the magistrate of the concerned place. So the magistrate decides whether he should be under the police custody or the judicial custody. So if the magistrate says that he can be put in the police custody, that is, here the police shall be taking care of the concerned accused person, then it is called police custody and he remains in the police station under the care and custody of the police. And this the maximum period of police custody is 7 days. 7 to it is 15 days, ma'am. But when the magistrate decides that beyond this period the person is subject to be detained or kept in custody, then he shall not allow for police custody and he shall be given to the custody of judicial custody, wherein he shall be under the care and custody of the judicial officer, ma'am.
What is offense under 201 IPC?
Ma'am, I can't remember it properly, but if I may try,
Okay. What is the
ma'am,
legal? That is disappearance of the evidence.
evidence, ma'am.
What is the legal difference between the 304B IPC and 306 IPC?
Ma'am, 304 capital B of the IPC deals with dowry death, and ma'am, 306 of the IPC deals with abatement of suicide of persons who are either minor or of unsound mind or of like nature. Ma'am, under section 304 capital B, a woman within 7 years of her marriage dies in an unnatural circumstances out of bodily injuries or burns, and it is found that just before she has died, she was assaulted or harassed or cruelty was inflicted on her with the purpose of getting dowry, ma'am. So that comes under section 304B, capital B, that is IPC. But ma'am, under 306, there is abatement of suicide by a person. But the person who is abated to commit suicide is not a person capable to make rational decision. He can be a minor person or a person under the state of intoxication or who is laboring under insanity, ma'am.
If a minor commits an offense, where he is to be tried?
Where he is to be tried, ma'am.
Where he is to be tried? Tried.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, if a minor has committed an offense and the punishment for that offense is not life imprisonment, death, or punishment more than that of 7 years, then in that case, ma'am, he shall be tried in the court of chief judicial magistrate or special courts that are designated for the proper rehabilitation of the minor child.
That is juvenile justice court.
The
Ma'am,
name of the court, ma'am.
Juvenile
juvenile
justice
justice.
court. That minor
Yes,
is called as juvenile.
yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Acha. If an adult person commit an offense of rape against a minor girl, it will come under which act?
Ma'am, it shall come under the IPC. There are provision, but it shall also come under the POXO Act.
Exactly. Very good. This is answer बढ़िया बंसी. अच्छा. What is who can execute a decree?
Ma'am, a decree can be executed by a court which has passed the decree and also by a court to whom the decree has been transferred for the purpose of execution.
When a plaint can be rejected.
Ma'am, Rule 11 of Order 7 lists out seven grounds wherein the plaint can be rejected. First is when the plaint does not disclose a proper issue that can be framed, or it does not disclose a subject matter in which the any relief can be granted. The second one is, ma'am, when the plaint is not properly stamped, and third is when the prescribed court fees has not been given. Fourthly, when the plaint is not filed in accordance with the rules that has been prescribed in the code. And fifth is, ma'am, when the plaint has been filed beyond the limitation period. And the final thing is, ma'am, where the court finds for other reasons that the plaint should be rejected.
What do you mean by receiver?
Ma'am, a receiver is an independent and impartial person, and the court, when it finds just and convenient that a property is under dispute and it cannot decide to whom the custody of the property should be given for the timing, then it appoints a receiver who takes care of the property and is liable to discharge all its duty related to it and to collect all the rents and other amount of money that the property is subject to get, ma'am.
Acha. Under which article of Constitution Legal Services Authority Act is formed?
Ma'am, Article 39, capital A.
Very good. All right. More out is Pacharian. Nice. He is very confirmed. Well prepared. Very good.
Thank you,
Very
ma'am.
good.
Suppose
Thank you, ma'am.
government wants to uh, take the property of some other person for construction of road. So then, what is the procedure?
Sir,
How
in
that
that
land
case,
can be to come under the control of government?
the government has to give proper amount of money to the person to whom the property belongs to, and they have to ensure that they are properly being rehabilitated.
There is a specific act by through by which land
Land
acquisition
Acquisition Act.
act.
Land Acquisition Act.
Okay, we are very well.
Very well
Very well
prepared. Best
prepared.
of luck. You should.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Very well.
When is your interview?
I am sure.
Sir, it is on 20 of December.
Okay, wish you best of
God
luck.
bless you. You should get.
Thank you, ma'am.
Very,
Thank you, sir.
very.
Thank you, ma'am.
ଆଉ ବେଶୀ ପଚାରିବାକୁ ଇଚ୍ଛା ହେଲାନି ସବୁ very well prepared. Very well prepared. Very well. Fine.
Okay. ଆଉ କିଛି ପଚାରିବେ? Question ପଚାରିବେ କେମିତି